Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple. It's week 9 in college football. Today is Thursday the 27th, and we're talking with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. We're going to cover a couple college football games here. Baylor, Texas. Very interesting from a handicapping situation. How much of a state of disarray is Texas really in right now? They're a home dog here, 3.5 to Baylor. Baylor's off a bye. They crushed Kansas before the bye. Texas took sharp action at +4 against Kansas State last week, and that did cover. They got bet all the way up to a 1-point favorite, and of course lost the closer. They lost that one by 3. I don't know. I guess the big question mark here is what to expect from Texas. Mike Brenner, you have any insight to shed on that before we go to Joe Duffy?
Samsonite was the name of the luggage that Coach Charlie Strong was packing his bags with, because this guy's so far gone out of Texas, it's not even funny. Nice guy, though. It's one of them guys you just don't want to see that happen to. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Sometimes you're in the wrong position. He might want to stick as a DC somewhere and just prosper like that. This is a mess, and this is a Baylor team that's starting to find some light. They're starting to get over that Art Briles, debacle. Mm-hmm. But their defense is terrible. I don't think Texas, though, has a good enough offense to exploit anybody's weaknesses on defense. But Baylor, I think, is going to be flying around offensively. When I looked at this, Pete, I thought you might be pulling the trigger on an over.
Yeah, well, I did like the over at the opening line of 69. Uh-huh. Now it's up to 70.5, 71, or 71.5. So I'm still feeling,
Maybe that's why you seem like you're down on your energy today. You a little bummed out, or did you crunch numbers all night?
I missed the boat on that one.
Okay.
Which is okay when you're, you don't want to go jump too quickly on totals and then have a position that you don't like.
I respect that.
I probably missed the boat on my initial lean to the over here at 71. Probably I still like it a little bit less. I'm still kind of feeling my way out about it.
Well, I'm dying to see what our partner in crime thinks about this game.
Yeah, the other issue is that Baylor, the other reason I didn't jump on the over is that Baylor has actually gone under in 5 out of their 6 games so far this year, despite what we assume with Baylor. They're actually 1-5 over-under. So, and I'm not exactly sure how much of a big air raid offense we'll see from Texas here, just because, as you said, there's just a lot of uncertainty surrounding Texas in general. Yep. I think that's reflective of the spread and the total. Man, I don't know. Joe Duffy, what do you think? Texas, with all their problems, as a home dog plus 3.5, is that worth a shot?
Yes, it definitely is. And by the way, just to elaborate on what you said, in addition to have gone under 5-1, Baylor's the number 9 under team in the country based on the margin that they've gone under, which is by 8.9 points per game. And you're right, it's because they're the opposite of the perception this year. But I do like Texas as the home underdog. Now, I know I mention quite often that college football, more than any other sport out there, college or pro, is the number 1 momentum sport. Maybe an important detail that I should mention more often is that applies a lot more when the team with momentum is playing at home. And it makes a lot of sense. When you're playing with momentum, you're going to have the raucous crowd behind you, etc. Not so much on the road. In fact, somewhat of a surprise to me, but rested road favorites of 2.5 or more that are on a 5-game or better winning streak are only 28-43, going way back to the 1980s, and that's 39.4%. So that would favor Texas. But really, Texas has been a true splits team under Charlie Strong. 3-0 straight up at home this year, 0-4 straight up away from home, and 1-3 to the number. And over under Charlie Strong, they've been, respectable at home at 9-6 straight up, and only 5-12 on the road. And their points per game difference is 13 points in the split, so 13 points better at home than they are on the road. Look, I agree with Mike Brenner. Charlie Strong, he's pretty much, he's gone. It looks like Todd Herman's going to take over, although Herman's star seems to a little bit of shine off of that. But still, all in all, last year the players rallied around Charlie Strong. Everything I've read, I definitely think the players are in Charlie Strong's corner. They've got something to rally around. This is a big rival playing at home. I do look for Texas to pull off the upset.
Wow. We talk about momentum, and we're fine.
Oh, sorry. I thought
we're not cutting. We're talking about momentum, and Joe understands that as well, with college football. But I don't think there's any momentum in Texas. I don't think there's one player in that locker room. They like the guy, but I don't think they're going to do a rally. There's nothing can save this man's job. I don't know. I can't go head-to-head because I'm not sold on Baylor, but I'm anxious to see what happens when it's over. This is a tough one.
And also on the total, last year when they played, it was a very low-scoring game. It went to 40, and Baylor had a big offense last year. So I'm probably going to
stay off.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pass on that total. I understand the line movement up, but I'm still kind of confused about it. I'm also confused on the side. I probably won't bet Texas, but that's the way I would lean. I feel like maybe they
get that one game.
It's just like the reputation for them being a team in disarray is maybe a little bit pushing this line too high in Baylor's favor. They're undefeated, but they don't have any real big wins this year so far, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah, this is their toughest game without question.
Yeah. All right. I would lean Texas. Maybe I'll even be on it by Saturday. We'll see.
I
But
can't
right
let you
now,
do that.
right now, I'm not going to. By Saturday, I'm going to
look.
look into it more. But Joe Duffy recommending a play on Texas. Lukewarm recommendation +3. Is it lukewarm or pretty confident, Joe?
It's a little bit above lukewarm, but it is not a premium play and probably will not be a premium play.
All right. Well, we'll see where the line closes. Right now, it's 3.5. Joe Duffy, offshoreinsiders.com. Give a quick plug for your website.
Yeah, although, last week wasn't necessarily our most shining week in 29 years of winning, phenomenal career, and I really, truly feel very strongly about this weekend's card, both college football and the NFL. Offshoreinsiders.com tells you exactly why.
Okay. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, gents.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.